Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Patrick Corbin will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, he's a very solid starting pitcher, and I'm sure most people know that by now. If you're a manager or a fan or even a teammate, I think you're very confident knowing he's taking the mound for you. If he does his thing, he's going to put together a really nice start out there.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener. And you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. One out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin comes in with 6 hits in 34 tries. He also has 1 home run. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
In the air now, out to left. Gonzalez is there, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Kyle Freeland is really starting to make a name for himself. Good fastball, not overpowering, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good slider. His changeup has gotten better, and he will throw in the occasional curveball. Good 4-pitch mix. His best quality. He's not afraid. He doesn't go out there pitching scared. He's not afraid to go ahead and attack the strike zone.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A bouncer to the left side. Story throws it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Seared down the first baseline. Desmond with a great stop. He's out.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping in, Michael Lee. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Still no score. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
Stepping up now, Dante Bichette. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bichette comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And that misses 2-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee shading to his right, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Steve Finley. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery, and that one stayed up a little high. This is on the ground over to first. Desmond fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box, Chris Iannetta, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a high pop-up. Goldschmidt on the move, 1 down.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's hitless in 6 tries. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 21, Kyle.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Three and one. DJ LeMahieu would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Nick Ahmed. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Now to the plate, the
Patrick
pitcher, Patrick Corbin. The 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Corbin leads off first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Descalso, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And it's fouled away. Squared that one up just a little late. Count still full, 3-2. A shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Standing in now, Luis Gonzalez. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. Steve Finley will be next. Popped him up. Story has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. Here it comes on 1-1. Hard hit towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he's safe.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Eduardo Escobar.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Finley at third with 2 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage from the D-backs happened here on this grand slam. We're through 3 here in the Valley of the Sun. It's now 4-0 Arizona. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off. The 2-1. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Nolan Arenado. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Escobar. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in, John Ryan Murphy. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready now, Nick Ahmed. First time up, he went down looking. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
Now at the plate, Patrick Corbin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Four runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Paul Goldschmidt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 4-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In there, 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Desmond. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And the 3-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Finley. Into the pool area and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box, Matt Holliday. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Kyle Freeland. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Rockies 3. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. At third, Arenado. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Settling in now, Daniel Descalso. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now 5-3.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at-bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chris Russin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Chris Russin.
Steve Finley will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lee at second, Gonzalez at first, 1 gone. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-3 Arizona. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted in the air out towards left center. Finley giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tough and drive that baseball the other way.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Line towards center field. Finley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The pitcher number 46, Patrick Corbin.
So striding in, Patrick Corbin. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Two balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman is under it. And that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Charlie Blackman, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Full count now, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in once again, Dante Bichette. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Three and one.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Brad Boxberger comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Boxberger.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 1-1. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Matt Holliday. Desmond over at second. Iannetta at first with no outs. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
So 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. Called strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Gilbert. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Silvino Bracho is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Silvino Bracho.
Standing in now, Trevor Story, the Rockies shortstop, in front with a 3-1 count.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes, and it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Arenado, base runner at first with 1 out. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Dante Bichette. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
2 out with the man at first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch popped up. Goldschmidt shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Rockies 10 and the Diamondbacks 5. Jake McGee gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jake McGee.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Descalso. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in, Michael Lee. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. The 3-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. None out, runners at first and second. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Bichette has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Steve Finley.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. Lays off 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Randall Delgado is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Randall Delgado.
Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Now another 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
They'll staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Matt Holliday. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Escobar comes up with it. Long throw. Got him. That is a terrific play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake
Carlos Gonzalez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. DJ LeMahieu would be next. Iannetta stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Rockies strand 1. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
29, Brian Shaw.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's only 2 for 10.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And there's 1 away. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He went down on strikes last time up. 1 out, nobody on.
Drive.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now in the box, Nick Ahmed. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 1-1 home. And now his swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Holiday coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Chafin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Avila is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ground ball to third. Escobar is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit high and deep to right center. Finley is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. Last time through was a base hit. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Here now the 2-2. He's outside for a ball. Charlie Blackmon would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Escobar is under it. And that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 10 and the Diamondbacks 5. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Pitch on its way to Avila. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1, very weakly on the ground. Could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, when you go with a slider there at a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Paul Goldschmidt. One and one, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Striding into the box, Daniel Descalso. He singled his last time up. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Ottavino takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Into the box, Michael Lee fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Bouncer to the left side. Arenado has it. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the 2-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Arizona down to its last strike. Ball hit high to the right side. He brings it in, and the Rockies have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Russin claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.